Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have that golden touch when it comes to building wealth, while others struggle just to make ends meet? It's not just luck, and it's not just hard work, although both play their parts. The truth is, financial success often comes down to the choices you make and, more importantly, the mistakes you avoid. Now, here's the kicker. Most of these mistakes are so common that you might not even realize you're making them. In today's video, we're going to dive into the things you absolutely need to steer clear of if you want to be rich. And I'm not just talking about cutting back on your daily latte or skipping the occasional splurge. No, we're going deep, right into the heart of the habits and mindsets that could be silently sabotaging your journey to financial freedom. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll see the wealth board from a whole new perspective, and you'll be ready to take action. So, are you ready to find out what's been holding you back from achieving the wealth you deserve? Stick with me, because we're about to uncover some truths that could change the way you think about money forever. 1. Ignoring the importance of financial education. Imagine trying to navigate a complex maze without a map. That's what managing money feels like without a solid financial education. Many people jump into adulthood, eager to enjoy the perks of financial independence, but they overlook one crucial thing: understanding the basic principles of money management. Without this knowledge, it's easy to fall into traps like overspending, taking on unnecessary debt, or making poor investment choices. True financial success comes from educating yourself and continuously learning about the world of finance. Consider the difference between someone who understands how to invest in the stock market versus someone who doesn't. The first person knows how to assess risks, diversify their portfolio, and capitalize on opportunities, leading to significant wealth over time. The second person, lacking that education, might shy away from investing altogether or make uninformed decisions that result in losses. The lesson here? Don't just chase after financial freedom. Equip yourself with the knowledge to achieve it. There's a reason the Wealth Board always emphasizes continuous learning as a cornerstone of building wealth. So, where do you start? Books like The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham or Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki are great foundations, but don't stop there. Attend seminars, take online courses, and seek out mentors who can guide you. The more you learn, the better equipped you'll be to make smart financial decisions that lead to lasting wealth. And as you dive into this journey of financial education, remember, this is just the beginning of a lifelong pursuit of wealth and financial freedom, focusing on short-term gratification. In today's world, where everything seems just a click away, it's all too easy to get caught up in the allure of short-term pleasures. But here's a reality check. This kind of instant gratification can sabotage your long-term financial freedom. Think about it. Those impulse purchases, frequent shopping sprees, and lavish vacations might bring a quick dopamine hit, but they can also drain your bank account faster than you realize. True wealth requires discipline, the kind that involves delaying gratification to build something more substantial down the road. Picture this. You're tempted by the latest smartphone, the one with all the bells and whistles. Sure, it's shiny and new, but do you really need it? Or is it just a fleeting desire? Instead of succumbing to the urge, consider what that money could do if invested wisely. Over time, those small sacrifices add up, leading to a financial cushion that offers real security. The same principle applies to everyday choices, like dining out or buying the latest fashion trends. By prioritizing long-term goals over immediate wants, you set yourself up for financial success that lasts. Now, I'm not saying you should never treat yourself. That's not the point. The key is finding a balance that allows you to enjoy life without compromising your financial future. It's about making conscious choices that align with your long-term wealth-building strategy. Now, There's another common pitfall to watch out for. 3. Buying a luxury lifestyle. The illusion of wealth. It's easy to get swept up in the allure of luxury. Fancy cars, designer clothes, and lavish vacations. But here's the truth. Many of the people flaunting these lifestyles are actually deep in debt. They're chasing the illusion of wealth, not the reality. Real financial success isn't about spending money on things that depreciate the moment you buy them. It's about investing in assets that grow in value over time, like real estate, stocks, or even your own education. The flashy lifestyle might look impressive on the outside, but true wealth is often hidden, quietly growing behind the scenes. Consider this. Instead of buying that expensive car that will lose half its value in a few years, what if you invested that money in appreciating assets? Let's say you put it into a diversified portfolio of stocks or a rental property. Over time, these investments can grow, providing you with financial freedom and stability. On the other hand, a luxury car or designer handbag might give you a temporary boost in status, but it won't contribute to your long-term wealth. This is where the concept of financial success comes into play, making decisions that support your future, not just your present. So, before you swipe that card for another luxury purchase, ask yourself, is this really helping you achieve financial freedom? Or is it just feeding into the illusion of wealth? Remember, real wealth isn't about showing off. It's about having the resources to live the life you want, without the stress of debt or financial insecurity. Next up, let's dive into another frequent trap that could derail your financial journey. 4. Working for just money. The safe road versus the growth road. When it comes to the pursuit of financial freedom, many people often find themselves at a crossroads. The safe road might seem appealing at first, taking that well-paying but monotonous job just for the sake of a fat paycheck. But here's the catch. Over time, you hit a plateau, both in earnings and in personal growth. It's like running on a treadmill, burning energy but going nowhere. Now, let's talk about the growth road, a route less traveled. This path involves choosing a job that may pay less upfront, but offers the chance to build valuable skills and equity. The kind of skills that compound over time, much like investing in a high-yield stock that eventually skyrockets. Imagine this scenario. 2 individuals, both starting at the same point in their careers. One chooses the safe road, enjoying immediate financial success, but quickly hitting a ceiling. The other takes the growth road, embracing the initial financial sacrifice in exchange for growth opportunities. A few years down the line, the second individual isn't just earning more. They've built a foundation of wealth, thanks to the equity and skills they've acquired. The lesson here? Sometimes focusing solely on short-term financial gain can keep you from achieving long-term financial success. So, what's the takeaway? Don't just work for money. Think of wealth as more than just numbers in a bank account. Consider the value of knowledge, skills, and equity you're accumulating along the way. This is what separates those who are financially free from those who are merely well-paid. And as you continue down this path, keep in mind that true wealth is built on a foundation of smart choices, not just a big paycheck. Speaking of smart choices, there's another pitfall to watch out for, one that many people fall into without even realizing it. 5. Being ego-driven, humility and growth. It's easy to let ego take the wheel, especially when you've had a taste of success. But here's the harsh truth. Arrogance is a roadblock to growth and financial freedom. When you think you've got it all figured out, you stop learning, and that's a dangerous place to be. True wealth isn't just about how much money you have. It's about constantly evolving, improving, and understanding that there's always more to learn. Humility is your best friend on this journey. Stay open, stay curious, and never stop growing. Consider this. You've built a solid investment portfolio, and it's performing well. You start feeling invincible, thinking you don't need to seek advice or continue learning. But markets change, new opportunities arise, and without the willingness to adapt, you could easily miss out on significant gains or worse, face unexpected losses. By maintaining humility, you keep the door open to new knowledge and strategies that could enhance your financial success. Wealth is not a destination, but a continuous journey, and growth is the fuel that keeps you moving forward. So, next time you catch yourself thinking you've mastered it all, take a step back. Ask yourself, what more can I learn? How can I improve? This mindset isn't just about preventing mistakes, it's about creating opportunities. Humility allows you to see beyond your current success and recognize the potential for even greater achievements. Now, while it's important to keep growing, there's another critical habit to avoid if you want to stay on the path to financial freedom. 6. Doing everything yourself. The power of teamwork. It's a common misconception that successful people get there by sheer willpower and individual effort. But even the most accomplished individuals, like Elon Musk, didn't achieve greatness alone. They understood the power of teamwork, surrounding themselves with people who could fill in the gaps. Think about it. Why struggle to do everything yourself when you can tap into the strengths of others? Whether it's collaborating with a mentor, leveraging online tools, or hiring specialists, learning to delegate is key to building financial success. Picture this. You're starting a small business, and you're trying to handle every single task, from marketing to accounting to customer service. Sure, you might save some money in the short term, but you'll also stretch yourself thin, increasing the risk of burnout and mistakes. Now, imagine you bring in a team, each person an expert in their own field. Suddenly, you're not just managing tasks, you're driving growth. Your focus shifts from the day-to-day grind to strategic decisions that propel your business and your wealth forward. So, what's the lesson here? True wealth isn't just about accumulating money. It's about multiplying your efforts through collaboration. Don't fall into the trap of thinking you have to do it all. Surround yourself with a team that complements your strengths and compensates for your weaknesses. This approach not only makes you more productive, but it also opens the door to greater financial freedom. Now, as you consider how to streamline your path to success, there's another obstacle that could be slowing you down. 7. Having too many inputs. Focus and simplify. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with information, opinions, advice, options. It's overwhelming, right? But here's the thing. Too many inputs can actually stall your progress. When you're faced with 1,000 voices telling you what to do, decision paralysis can set in. To really move forward and build financial success, you need to cut through the noise. Start by setting a clear, specific goal, and then seek out expert advice that aligns with it. Don't waste time on generic opinions. Focus on what truly adds value to your journey. Let's say you're trying to figure out the best way to invest your money. You could spend hours reading blogs, watching videos, and listening to podcasts, each one offering a different perspective. But instead of feeling more confident, you end up more confused than when you started. What if, instead, you chose a single reputable source or advisor to guide your investment strategy? This focus not only saves you time, but it also increases your chances of success. Simplifying your inputs leads to clearer decisions, and clearer decisions lead to better financial outcomes. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed by all the advice out there, remember, less is more. By narrowing down your sources of input, you give yourself the space to focus on what really matters, making informed, strategic choices that lead to financial freedom. Now, speaking of making the right choices, there's something else that can get in the way of true wealth building. And it's all about attitude. 8. Passing the blame. Taking responsibility. When things go wrong, it's tempting to point fingers, isn't it? But here's the kicker. Blaming others is a surefire way to stall your financial progress. Why? Because it shifts the focus away from what you can control, your own actions. Taking responsibility is empowering. It puts you in the driver's seat of your financial journey. When you own your decisions, both good and bad, you're better positioned to learn from your mistakes and make smarter choices moving forward. This mindset is crucial for achieving lasting financial success. Imagine you've made a bad investment. The market didn't perform as expected, or perhaps you didn't do enough research beforehand. Blaming the market or the advice you received might make you feel better in the moment, but it won't help you grow. Instead, owning the decision forces you to reflect on what went wrong and how to avoid similar pitfalls in the future. This approach not only helps you recover more effectively, but also builds the resilience needed to navigate the ups and downs of wealth building. So, the next time something doesn't go as planned, resist the urge to pass the blame. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? This shift in perspective turns setbacks into opportunities for growth. Taking responsibility is a powerful tool on your path to financial freedom, but it's also important to push beyond your comfort zone to unlock new opportunities. So, now that we've laid it all out, the pitfalls, the traps, the things you should avoid if you want to be rich, what's next? The ball is in your court. Think about the choices you've been making. Are they leading you toward financial freedom, or are they dragging you down a path of financial stress? It's easy to get caught up in the moment, to prioritize short-term pleasures over long-term success. But that's exactly what keeps so many people from achieving true wealth. The key takeaway here, it's all about taking control. You've got the power to steer your financial ship in the right direction. Stop ignoring the importance of financial education. Quit chasing after the illusion of wealth. And most importantly, start making decisions that your future self will thank you for. It's not just about avoiding mistakes. It's about actively pursuing smart, strategic moves that will get you closer to your goals. Now, here's a little challenge for you. What's one thing you can do today to start shifting your mindset and habits toward building real wealth? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what steps you're taking. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more tips and strategies for achieving financial success. After all, your journey to wealth isn't just a sprint, it's a marathon. Let's run it together. See you soon!